It is a damn poor mind that can think of only one way to spell a word. Desperate courage makes one a majority. There is no pleasure in having nothing to do. The fun is having lots to do and not doing it. One man with courage makes a majority. You are a den of vipers and thieves. I intend to rout you out, and by the eternal God, I will rout you out. Oh, do not cry, be good children, and we will all meet in heaven. I have always been afraid of banks. The mischief springs from the power which the moneyed interest derives from a paper currency which they are able to control, from the multitude of corporations with exclusive privileges which they have succeeded in obtaining. And unless you become more watchful in your states and check this spirit of monopoly and thirst for exclusive privileges, you will in the end find that the most important powers of government have been given or bartered away. It is a damn poor mind indeed which can't think of at least two ways to spell any word. One man with courage makes a majority. If Congress has the right under the Constitution to issue paper money, it was given them to be used by themselves, not to be delegated to individuals or corporations. Fun is having lots to do and not doing it. There are no necessary evils in government. Its evils exist only in its abuses. As long as our government is administered for the good of the people, and is regulated by their will, as long as it secures to us the rights of person and of property, liberty of conscience, and of the press, it will be worth defending. The rich inheritance bequeathed by our fathers has devolved upon us the sacred obligation of preserving it by the same virtues which conducted them through the eventful scenes of the Revolution and ultimately crowned their struggle with the noblest model of civil institutions. I would sincerely regret, and which never shall happen whilst I am in office, a military guard around the president. As Americans, your country looks with confidence on her adopted children for a valorous support as a faithful return for the advantages enjoyed under her mild and equitable government. I have great confidence in the virtue of the great majority of the people, and I cannot fear the result. Disunion, by armed force, is treason. Nullification means insurrection and war, and the other states have a right to put it down. The free people of these United States have spoken, and consigned these wicked demagogues to their proper doom. Internal improvement and the diffusion of knowledge, so far as they can be promoted by the constitutional acts of the federal government, are of high importance. The people of the government, administering it by their agents, they are the government, the sovereign power. It is to be regretted that the rich and powerful too often bend the acts of government to their selfish purposes. Distinctions in society will always exist under every just government. It was settled by the Constitution, the laws, and the whole practice of the government that the entire executive power is vested in the President of the United States. In administering the laws of Congress, I shall keep steadily in view the limitations as well as the extent of the executive power, trusting thereby to discharge the functions of my office without transcending its authority. You must look to and provide for all possible contingencies. In one word, you must survey the whole ground. There are no necessary evils in government. Its evils exist only in its abuses. The great can protect themselves, but the poor and humble require the arm and shield of the law. The management of the public revenue, that searching operation in all governments, is among the most delicate and important trusts in ours, and it will, of course, demand no inconsiderable share of my official solicitude. Equality of talents, of education, or of wealth cannot be produced by human institutions. The wisdom of man never yet contrived a system of taxation that would operate with perfect equality. Heaven will be no heaven to me if I do not meet my wife there. It is unquestionably our true interest to cultivate the most friendly understanding with every nation and to avoid by every honorable means the calamities of war. Oh, do not cry. Be good children, and we will all meet in heaven. The brave man inattentive to his duty is worth little more to his country than the coward who deserts in the hour of danger. It is unquestionably our true interest to cultivate the most friendly understanding with every nation and to avoid by every honorable means the calamities of war. In our colonial state, although dependent on another power, we very early considered ourselves as connected by common interest with each other. If my humble efforts have in any degree contributed to preserve to you these blessings, I have been more than rewarded by the honors you have heaped upon me. Internal improvement and the diffusion of knowledge, so far as they can be promoted by the constitutional acts of the federal government, are of high importance.